Welcome, everybody, to the Metal Command podcast. I have a very special guest that decided to take time away from a lot of the work he has going on, including production for a new album. And I have Andi Deris here to talk a lot about Halloween. And we are going to talk about, you got a lot going on. You have a live album coming out, the 40th anniversary coming out, tour coming basically next year, which you have now been around for 31 years of that going on, basically. As long as I follow the band and as long as I've known you, I've seen this evolve, at least from the late 90s until now. And to me, I feel like this band has been has had its most success, over these last 7 or 8 years. And how do you feel about that? Did you ever see this kind of success coming? And what do you feel about 2025? I mean, do you feel the next couple years will be some of the most successful years this band has ever had?
Well, to answer the last question, yes. I hope it'll be as successful as the rest of it. I mean, This is come true if you can make your living off music. And so far, I could do that over the last 37 years, actually. So this is a miracle for me. Especially born in conservative Germany, where you told the people back in the day, I want to be a rock musician, and they actually looked at you as if you would be mentally ill or something like that. So, yeah. Well, let's start with the first question. Did I see it coming? Yeah, in my dreams. So, you may always dream about it. But on the other hand, we put a lot of work in it, a lot of love. And a lot of stubbornness, actually. So we made it happen, put it that way. Surely you cannot make it happen without the fans. But then again, I always think when I write a song and I see my goose flesh going up, I think because I consider myself a normal person. So when my goose flesh goes up, I hope that there are lots of people out there who feel the same. So I just follow that recipe. As I said, you may dream of it, you dream about it, and when it finally happens, it's still unbelievable. So when you come from 2,000 or 3,000 seaters and you suddenly end up in 20,000 seaters, you go like, "Ooh, what the big F just happened?" And it's unbelievable. It's very easy to fall into that "I'm the greatest" guy shit. So you have to force yourself down to the ground. Fortunately, I'm married with a very, very heavy lady. She brings me down to the ground. The rest of the boys have always also strong personalities as wives, so that helps a lot. Even though when you're on tour, it's very easy to swim on that success wave. Yeah. So yeah, but then again, I'm happy that we're old enough to not see ourselves lost in the success we have. So. Yeah, I just think this would be the perfect recipe to go on for another 10, 15 years. I always say I follow my idols, and my idols are, except Kiss, all my idols are still on the stage. So probably I see myself rock and rolling in 15 years as well. And just hope we keep the level up the way it is now, because that's a very comfortable way of touring. Especially when I may share vocals with Michael Kiske. Because that's a 50-50 game. That means even when you're getting older, you can give the people what they deserve, a great show. So, yeah, take it from there. I am very positive.
Hey, everybody. Tony here from the Metal Command podcast. Again, I appreciate your support. Since 1998, I have hosted this show in one form or another, starting off in radio and now in the podcast format. Again, thanks for watching. And if you like what you see and hear on this show, by all means, please hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell to be notified anytime I do post a video. And if you see this program on any other form of social media, please give me a follow there. Again, I always appreciate your support.